guys, as one of Althea's angels, I want to share with you products that I received from the Althea box. They just launched new collection at A'bloom, which consists of mask, which is Acne Peach. This is that I've used before using this makeup, and along with that mask, also these three of them, which is moisturizing watermelon mask sheet. And each of them have this kind of a diagram, which is showing you what is the function of the products and what does it do. This is hydrating, oil cut, nutrition, firming, and brightening. Watermelon is definitely sooth, and I will love to try it. I'm going to try it. This is the brightening lemon lime mask sheet for whitening, and all the other details like the ingredients, everything is provided on the packaging. And this is the nourishing avocado mask sheet, which is nourishing and wrinkle care. Alongside with that, they also sent me this product, which is BHA Blackhead plaster. It's actually a facial scrub that comes in a, kind of looks like a crayon, looks like a concealer. No, it's not. It's like a chubby lip balm, but actually not a lip balm as well. To be used on the skin. I'm using it for my nose and the T-zone, and on the areas where I think usually have oils and then usually have blackheads problem. And this one is not just for the face, you can use it like for the elbows, on the, like on your knees as well, which is on the dry part, and then it will have like gently exfoliate the skin, and then it will appear brighter, cleaner, and much more comfortable, and I don't know, somewhat prettier as well. And alongside with those, I'm also receiving this very cute puff. This is called the Meringue puff. This is already been wet, already been used, that's why it's become so wet. I'm going to show the video of me using all of these products. Hi everyone, I want to share with you how I'm using the BHA Blackhead plaster. As you can see, just open the lid, and then there's a like a safety cap. Just open it up, it's very easy, and just apply on the skin. Even though it looks like a stick, but it's not rough or dry at all. It melts easily on the skin, so when you apply it, it feels very smooth, very comfortable. Doesn't feel like using something from a stick. It feels like you are using, you know, like a cream or ordinary scrub lotion. I can feel the scrub, but it's not like a beads or big scrubs that you usually have on the face scrub. So it's pretty much just like it says, a powder. So it's fine scrub. And mostly I feel the tea tree oil smells good, and the feeling of using it, like, wow, it's so smooth. Wait 1 minute before I can rinse it up, because you say I have to wait 1 minute, and maybe put them in. After I'm rinsing up, I'm using the products, which is the mask. This is the fruit mask, and I'm really interested in trying them all. But first, I'm going to try the Acne Peach. How to say it? Acne Peach or Acne Peach? This is anti-blemish peach mask sheet. It's very gooey, it's very wet. Like, this is really wet. Even inside the container, I think it can be used up to 3%. Like, seriously, it's really a lot. You can use it and soak it again and use another person. As long as someone is in the family and they already wash, everybody already washed their face, should be okay. It's kind of very sticky. That's the honest opinion of me, because the mask itself is very thin, and it's not like a cottony thin, but it's really thin. I'm having difficulty because I have to be really gentle not to tear it apart. It seems as if it used to be torn apart. Almost transparent, right? All of the liquids are there. And yes, it's not easy to put it on correctly. I have to keep checking like what's going on. Seems like keep on spinning. Well, anyway, the fruit mask parts are made with strong antioxidant power of fruits and soothing energy of natural plants to care for its skin concern, such as hydration, nutrition, whitening, and blemishes. Now, the sheet mask is made from 100% natural eco-friendly fabric. That's why it's kind of different from the rest. To effectively deliver the efficacy of the rich fruits essence, and the essences are formulated with reduced viscosity that are available in creams. That's why it was transparent. It is a refreshing mask. I have to tell you the truth that it is very refreshing. I have to wait like 10-20 minutes maybe, and read the ingredients while waiting. Because I have to wait like 20 minutes. All the details provided there, you can just read it. Some in English, that's very good by Althea. They make it a real progress by making it understandable in international, and then because English is international language. I've been waiting for 20 minutes, but look, the gel is like still abundant. I have to put it on my hands and face and neck, everywhere. I can even use it for the whole body if I'm using the whole products from the packaging. Yes, it is that much. I feel so wet. And I will keep massaging it with the add of moisturizer to seal all the hydration inside and all the nutrition as well. Before I'm using makeup, I like to do my skincare properly, so the skin stays happy inside, not dry, not miserable. See, even the hands, all of them get the juice. They will a lot, like they put maybe around 13 milli of gel inside. And now after waiting for them, they're not dry, but they are already absorbed. Now this is the meringue, the puff. They have given me two. This is the giant, the before is the baby. This is to see that before after of they being wet. One is bigger than the other because it's damp. The smaller one is the one is still dry. Now I'm using the big one to apply the primer. It's the brightening primer to give a glowing effect. Very convenient, it's very soft and very gentle as well. Even though it's latex free, it feels so comfortable on the skin. Now this is the foundation. I'm also using the puff. I'm using it all the way. It's one for concealer. For the concealer, I can use a small one. For the larger area, I'm using the giant puff. The pink color is just adorable. It looks so cute, right? Can't imagine how soft they are. Like I think this is one of the softest puff that I've used. Just keep on blending. I'm going to. You can also use skincare with this. Now this is the contouring, and then the concealer I have from Althea as well. It's a full concealer, creamy texture that's available in 4 shades. I think I'm using the lightest one, and it covers the whole blemishes, the whole redness, and then even the acne marks and fine lines. It helps to reduce by far. Now for this one, I'm using the baby. This is the baby puff. Look how easy it is. It blends like everything so easily, and then the tidy parts is very, very gentle and comfortable, and also squishy. On the under area, eyes area, usually is very sensitive, but this one is pretty much comfortable. I don't have any problem using them. And the texture of the puff itself is really, really nice, really, really good. I have one that they make look the same when they are dry, but the other one that I have is really rough. This one is not, it's far from rough. Both of the giant and the baby meringue is really, really soft, really comfortable, really squishy. I recommend you to try this one, to use it, because even when you have a dry skin, sensitive skin with dry patches, your skin will thank you if you use this meringue puff, because it's really, really gentle and doesn't make your skin feel like it's been, scrubbed or been taken away or been, I don't know, taken by the uncomfortable surface. This is when I'm baking using the meringue puff. Very easy, right? You can use it wet or dry, just like that. Now I'm using eyeshadow by blending it using the small baby puff. You can also use it for the cheeks when I'm using a creamy texture for the blush, and I'm done using the puff. What do you think? Now I'm using Althea watercolor cream tint, which is also very comfortable and really pretty. The color is bold and it's amazing. The feeling is just wonderful using the product. It's all from Althea. As you can see, at first I'm using the BHA Blackhead blaster, which is this one, the gentle natural BHA stick. Very easy to use, like you can see, just apply it on the skin, leave it for 1 minute and rinse it off. And then it says to help cleanse the area. And I can feel that it have like a slightly tingling, not really cooling lah, but it's very much convenient for me. Even though I have a very sensitive skin and dry as well, but I can still use it. I feel comfortable with it. It can be used like as often as needed, and maybe for very sensitive skin, you might like use it like once a week or so maybe. I can use it like 2-3 times a week. It's very much comfortable for me. Very much comfortable. That's why I think I can recommend this product. Anyone, it smells like tea tree. The alcohol is there. It's not really black as you can see in the video. It's not really like deep black charcoal, but it's on that zone of gray and then dark color. And it feels like a bit like a scrub, just like, you know, just a tiny thing, but it's not like a scrub exfoliating, you know, like a cream or gel where they have tons of microparticles that you can still feel, you know, like tiny beads. No, they do have tiny beads, but not so much lah. So it's not as like a scrubby as like, you know, normal facial cleanser with scrub. They have tons of scrub and then tons of beads. No, this one just tiny bits. And then I'm using the mask, which you see the texture as well. It is like slightly like a gel in terms of texture and then consistency, but the mask is still cottony, but very mild in terms of cotton. I think the mask is very thin, and then when I squeeze out, even after using for 15-20 minutes, it still have a lot of liquids, so I apply it everywhere. And I think there's still some of it left over here. It's pretty much comfortable, cooling. It's very thin. I hope it's a bit more thicker in terms of texture, but it's a preference. And then the hole is not really fit to my face. Maybe for someone who have different face feature can be even more fit, because I feel like the one on the nose and the below can open wide and then it will cover the front lips. It would be better if I'm using it like lying down and stay still, because I keep on moving as well. That's why it keep on falling down. It's so slippery as well. Maybe because of that amount of liquid that I put inside is really a lot. That's why it keep on dripping, keep on falling down. I keep pulling it up again. But the feeling on the skin itself, besides of the cooling and the comfortable, it's hydrating and moisturizing as well. Even though the main goal is to oil cut, I think it's more to the hydrating for me. And the last but not least is the Meringue. It's so cute and adorable. I just used them, and then I like the fact that it's latex free. But some of the product that I've tried, even though it's latex free, still not really soft. But this one is really soft. It's really comfortable on the skin, and it's so squishy and looks so pretty, right? Who doesn't like a soft pink color? This is when they are not wet, still pretty much dense. This is the one that after being wet, it's like a figure, like almost 2 times the size. You can use it wet or dry. If you want to be like a matte finish, and I think a much more fuller coverage, you can use it dry, but I prefer using it wet, because when it's damp, it's wet, it can, especially on the wet products like liquid foundation, primer, or maybe liquid highlighter, I prefer them to be wet. And even though I'm using with a powder, I also prefer that there's squishy, bouncy, already damp texture, a condition, than when this why. But again, it's about preference, so I don't think it's a problem. You can use it just the way you like it. I'm sorry, I have a very dry skin on the lips. Sometimes doesn't feel comfortable, so I have to keep on checking whether there's a crack or something. And the lipstick I'm using also from Althea. This one I'm showing you the product. And then also the concealer, which is one of my favorite concealer as well because it has a creamy, rich texture. Overall, I recommend you to try the mask because it's just so adorable and fun to be used. It's cooling. You can even get that really cool sensation when you put it inside the fridge, like for like 10 minutes or so before using it. No problem. You can just store it in the fridge also. No problem. You can have that. You know, it helps to close the pores, make it tighten up, and then you can also have that cooling feeling, especially during the summer when it's really hot. Jakarta is always summer, so. And then this one is comfortable and easy to use. Just apply, and even though it's show like this, it melts easily on the skin, so it doesn't have that creamy and rigid feeling. It's still so smooth and easy to be applied everywhere on the skin, so it's comfortable for me. And of course, the Meringue puff is one of my favorite. I really recommend you to try. It's one of my favorite at the moment because the texture is really soft. It's really nice, and it blends everything easily. It does take some of the product, you know, it just absorb the product, but I think it's still in the bearable, and it is still in the not so much, still okay lah. It doesn't absorb all your stuff. I mean, you can still have that coverage that you like. Even if you want to add some more, just keep applying, and then you will have to blend everything so it doesn't look too much and not cakey. But everything was fine, and I like it. And I really like holding like this, you know, like it become bigger, and then I can still use it on the edge if I want to use it on the tiny areas or the specific details, or I can just use the small one. The small one also nice. Definitely going to bring them for traveling. Because therefore I need to be fast, even with the complexion and everything, I find it to be more faster. This one is just apply everything, blend everything really nice, really comfortable to use and easy to be clean. I'm just using with any liquid soap that I have, including the one for sponge or maybe for the dishes or anything, just as long as it's not really harsh. Shampoo also can. For me, that's one of the additional plus that I can use. I can easily clean them, so I can use it again and again. Every time I'm using it, I make sure it's clean, so it's best for my face as well. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you so much, Althea, for all of these products. I really love it. I really enjoy it, and I hope you try them too.